Hi, Guinness. There you are.
Looks like he's been
So-
drinking Guinness with all the...
What a great name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this pot. This is Guinness. Okay, do you remember what to do, buddy? Let me know. So you're just going to use our ground butter. I'm moving over your hips. I'm protecting his shoulder from the corner so you can just knock it. Graceful and that you definitely should be. Yes. Good. Good boy. Good for you. Nice and up here. Good boy. Good boy. So you can keep filming. I'm going to walk over here. Okay. Oh. Walk on. Good. So I'm feeling for softness. Good. When I get the softness, feel in my hand that he's soft in his, see like, there he's kind of bracing.
Mm-hmm.
So I take and give. There. It's like real sensitive. When I feel him be soft, I'm soft. So there's a reward in it for him. You're such a good boy. Oh, you can work on that one when you stop. Oh, good boy. So when I get on, I want to make sure that he remembers what is this thing in my mouth, and I should just give. He's pretty nice and soft standing still here, and I want to have that same nice responsiveness, lightness when we're moving too. Okay, so we're going to ride now. You can stop it. So we just started, we just got on him. I did warm him up on the ground, just to see that he remembers the bulk of command. So if this horse, if any horse, if they're kind of like, it's like, hey, what is that over there? I'm going to say, remember me, and I'm going to ask for softness. Just even an inch. See how he likes to look out there? I'm just going to say, hey, remember me up here. Sara. Moving forward is important. My tweak is good boy. exercises that are good to do from the saddle. The first one is teaching the horse how to move away from the legs so that you can shape their body. Actually, both exercises teach the same thing, just in different ways. But the first one is riding point to point. You're so good. He says that he should have an apple. So I'm going to make all my turns in the same direction. That's important. So I'm going to just be like riding straight. And if he's not going straight, I'm going to help him with my legs and the reins go straight. And then I'm going to think, okay, now I'm about to turn way over there. And so I look over there, and that changes my weight, and he can feel that. And I put my left leg on, because for this exercise, we're moving away from the leg. So I look, I put my leg on, and then I make him turn with the rein. So by repeating this, in straight lines, wherever we go, you can make like a star shape, you can just go wherever, but they're all in the same direction, right turn. Look, leg, turn. Look, leg, turn, right. The horse really quickly learns, oh, I felt that shift in her weight, we're going to turn this way. And it's so cool because they learn so quickly and that you can just pretty much, it feels like you're neck reining them, but they just get it. So he hasn't had that much time in the saddle, but this is an exercise that's really simple, and we'll do it just for a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to, I don't run over my video. Walk on, walk on. So my leg might touch, and then release, and touch again.
Do you use your whole leg or just the calf?
It would be smart if I just used my calf, because a horse is plenty sensitive, and I don't have to work so hard if I just remind myself that I can be softer. Walk on. And they're also, so I'm going to see if I can verbalize the on, off. Okay, so I'm looking, leg is on, off, on, off. So the same with my hand, it's not just a complete pull. I'm trying to get the reaction and then release. If I just pull him around, it's going to be too long without him feeling the reward. And it's going to be like, why should I even follow this feel? Because it just never ends. So by take and give, then the horse can feel like, oh, he's on the right track. Oh, I got to go this way. It's important that they move forward. Good. Good boy. So, if I was working on this, I'd make bigger, like rides. It's important to keep them moving forward, and I might make bigger shapes before I turn. Oh. And then I will do it all to the left. Good boy. It's a great exercise to do when you want to cool down your horse and you don't want to be so bored. So you just like ride straight like this, and then turn, and now I say, now I'm riding to that pole. And it also helps us with our focus. And I don't have a lot of focus because I'm explaining it, but when you do it, it's really cool. Okay, can you stop? Okay, so the other way, this is a little bit more difficult for me to explain, but let's see if I can explain it and show it. So what I want to do is, I want the horse to move forward, and he's going to be bent going around in one direction, probably to my right. So his head is bent like that. And for this one, I'm going to use my inside leg. It's the same thing, moving away from leg pressure. I'm going to have him walking forward, and he's bent, and then I'm going to use my inside leg and some squeeze on the outside rein to just see if I can get his body, which is, if you're looking from the air, like this. So he's going to be walking like this. If I can get his body to move laterally outside. And even just one, or you can think of his withers moving to the outside. Even just one tiny step, anything that feels like, oh, he just moved to the outside, reward. Okay. Walk on. Gotta get moving forward. Walk on. Rudy, walk on. Okay, so let's see. Good, good. So he's a little, I'm going to try and get a couple steps. He's pretty good. Well, he's not pretty good. We haven't done this very long, but he has to be soft. And he's pulling against my hand. I don't, good boy. And he's breaking against my hand. I don't give. My hand is kind of like this, sort of like a flexible wall, like a bungee, like, you know, and then when he's kind of soft, then it's so nice. Okay, so when he takes the lateral, the steps, yep. My inside leg is on. Good, good. I reward like that. Just let him keep going forward. Sometimes when a horse feels that you've got the right rein, kind of tight, and then they feel this outside rein, they think that they should stop. So you got to keep them going forward. That was very good. Okay, let's try the other way. And you don't have to work on this for very long, but a little bit here and there is great because then, like when I was warming him up at the trot, when I switched and went to the left direction in some of my circles, his body wasn't shaped to go left. He was kind of still bent to the right. He was kind of falling in on his shoulder. And if he knows this, I can use my inside leg and my outside rein to tell his body, hey, balance yourself, shift your weight to the outside, we're going to turn left. And this translates into driving, which is really great because when you got your horse, all you have are the reins, you want to be able to balance them before the turn. Good. Oh, you're so awesome. So he's doing a good job for a beginner at the walk. Doing this. So then when I do it at the trot, I'm going to make bigger, I might go straight and then try to get that bend and feel the weight shift and then make the turn left. So whenever you add speed, like the other exercise where we're going straight and then look, leg, go, when you do it at the trot, it's like they just don't know it anymore. So you can keep working with that, see if they get it. If they don't get it, go back to the walk, and you can review it then. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get into their brain. Well, actually, it's getting into muscle memory so that they don't have to go, wait, what do I do? What do I do? They just go, oh, and they just do it. You are awesome. Okay, so we need to get moving forward, and we'll do some canter transitions, and then because of our time restriction, we gotta call it a day. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. He's only 3, and he got started pulling a cart. Didn't have a lot of time to do the cart, but he did. Everything was good with pulling the cart, and we decided because it would be better for his owner to be riding him all through the winter, that I'm just going to quick wrap up riding to a level so she can just carry on, and then I'll probably see him in the spring. Okay. Oh, did you stop it? Okay, can you stop it?
Yep.
So he's going around and he's a little bit inside out. Not right now, but right now. There. So just being step laterally that way. Good boy, trust. Anyway, let me just talk. Oh. Setting him up in that same bend is going to make him choose the correct lead. Like after a while you get to feel how the horse is going, and I just don't ask them to take the canter if they're not set up to take the right lead. So it's kind of neat because they just usually, you can just feel. So what I want to do is, before I ask for the canter, for him especially, I'm going to choose a spot where I've got wall support kind of, and try to get his body to do, just like we did in that walking exercise, kind of move that way. And then I'm going to sit, kind of like I'm sitting to the outside. I'm going to sit kind of like this and open up my left hip and my left hand, thinking this way, because if you think about how, if I want him to take the left lead, cantering, he has to be able to pick this up off the ground. So if I'm leaning forward, if I'm sitting on it, that makes it extra hard to take it. So I want to be trotting around, and then I kind of just sit a little heavier on my right butt cheek, which lifts the weight off of here. And if I got his body, like I just pushed it over to the right, and it's bent a little bit, so that it's like the C shape of his body, that's an exaggeration, is kind of a little bit just like that. When I open this up and say canter, he's going to take the left lead. What we did on the ground was, I just trotted him around, and then I told him to canter to see if he could just hop right into it, and he understands clearly what I want him to do. He says, this is so boring hearing you talk. Okay, trot. Maybe you should stop it and start it. Is it going?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Trot. Trot. So in my mind, I'm going to ask you to do it over there. And if he doesn't do it, then we have the other corner to do it again. Trot. Good boy. Trot. Trot. Canter. Canter. Wrong lead. I know. It's okay. Good boy. So he took the wrong lead. That's okay. He went into it. Canter. Good. And trot. Good boy. I want to make sure to walk. I don't want to stop after the canter. The other thing, what was it? Something important. Okay, so when he took the wrong lead, I didn't say, no, 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 you know. I said, oh, wow, thank you for cantering. Let's do it again. So just, you know, I'm not going to slam down that effort just to go into it, because he went into it. He just didn't get the lead that I wanted. So you pause a little bit before you, if you need to break them out of the canter. Let them canter a couple strides and say, oh, thanks, okay, let's do it again, and then just set them up better. The reason why I don't want to canter and then stop, it's just some weird thing that I just noticed. It feels like in the beginning, I really like for the horse to know, especially on the lunge line or riding, that you can relax while you're walking. Because sometimes the horse, after you canter, and if they're all hiked up or whatever, and then you just say stop and say, hey, that was so good. They get really good at stopping, but then it's very difficult to teach them to walk without jigging afterwards. And there was something really valuable, but I can't remember what it was. It came to mind. I'm not doing, like I'm doing a lot more with my hands to try and shape his body and his face at the trot right now. And I'm not doing that at the canter because I just want him to go forward. And that also takes more agility so that he can shape his body and canter. So if you have access to a round pen, he can learn more agility and canter forward with this nice shape, developing his back, reaching under with like stretchy side reins in the round pen. Okay, I remembered the most important thing I wanted to say. For this horse and most horses that I train, I use kiss. Kiss means canter. I save it only for the canter. So when he's kind of like, I think I'll just die, I just kiss, 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 and then he knows, oh, that means keep going at the canter. Okay, you can stop it. I'm ready.
The battery's going.
Oh, okay, okay. Just hit okay, and then I'll just, good. Good, we'll do the canter. Canter. Good boy. Come on, you are good. Canter. Canter to trot transitions are wonderful. Good. He's like, for him, sometimes I just try to make it like, hey, good, you're doing good. And then it's really not a big session. And so my way of thinking about canter is I want them to be comfortable. Hey, you can go into it. Good. It doesn't matter so much, like maybe it's rough for them to get into it, but I just want, hey, you can go into it. Good. So that I'm working on the beginning part. And then later, not too far later, it's like, good, you can go into it. And then maybe they break out of it. You can go into it. And then after that is, you go into the canter and we keep going longer. And then that's okay. And then another aspect of cantering is we canter and we trot. And then we canter and then we trot. And just changing how long each segment is. So that sometimes it's just a nice, like, you know, you can do a lot of value with a short session. So the horse doesn't think, oh my gosh, here she is, this is going to be a long day, it's going to be a lot of work. Like, I don't want them to just think that. I want to be like, okay, you know, and you can break it up with interesting things. Also, this horse, we found out, loves to go on the trail. He's very grounded and very curious. He was actually leading the way for a big part of his first trail ride. So, okay.